Picture this. You're walking through a bustling marketplace. Voices overlap. Merchants shout. Children laugh. Footsteps echo. On the surface, it seems chaotic. But if you slow down, if you listen carefully, you realize something. Beneath the noise, there's a rhythm, a hidden order guiding every exchange, every interaction. Relationships are like that marketplace. At first, they seem messy and unpredictable. But when you step back with the eyes of a philosopher, you begin to see the patterns. For thousands of years, men have tried to understand women, just as women have tried to understand men. And though times have changed, though technology has reshaped how we communicate, the heart of human nature remains the same. Beneath the surface, confidence, the smiles, the independence, there are soft points, vulnerabilities, unspoken needs, psychological tendencies. These are not flaws, they are truths. And if you want to move through relationships as a wise man, you must know them, not to manipulate, not to exploit, but to walk with clarity, to love without blindness, and to protect your own peace. Let me share with you 9 weaknesses women often carry, patterns that men must recognize. Think of them as rivers that run through the soul. If you don't see the current, you'll be swept away. But if you do, you can navigate with calm strength. The first is the hunger for attention. Every woman, no matter how accomplished, craves to be seen. This isn't vanity, it's part of her design. Attention is like sunlight. It nourishes her self image, keeps her alive in the garden of human connection. But there's a trap. If you pour too much attention, it becomes water flooding the soil, drowning the flower. If you withhold it entirely, the flower withers. The wisdom lies in balance. Give attention deliberately, as a man who chooses, not as a boy begging to be noticed. Imagine the sun. It shines steadily, never chasing, never pleading. The rose blooms under its light, not because the sun begged it to, but because the sun simply is. The second is insecurity. Even the strongest woman battles hidden doubts. Society presses her with comparisons, beauty standards, career expectations, endless competition. Those insecurities may show as self questioning or as little tests of your loyalty. Your role is not to fix every doubt, nor to drown her in constant reassurance. Your role is to be the mountain, solid, unmoved, unshaken. Storms beat the mountain, but the mountain remains. When she sees your steadiness, her insecurity has less power. She learns, even unconsciously, that your worth is not swayed by passing clouds. Third comes emotional volatility. Men often think in lines, women in spirals. Her emotions may rise, like tides, sometimes without warning. One day, laughter, the next, tears. It is not a weakness in a cruel sense, it is intensity. But here's the danger. If you meet her turbulence with your own chaos, both of you sink. If she shouts and you shout back, you've both lost. The Stoics remind us, choose not to be harmed, and you will not feel harmed. So remain calm. Be the lighthouse. Waves crash, winds howl, but the lighthouse shines, guiding ships to shore. Your steadiness is not weakness, it's power. Fourth, the desire for security. A woman's need for safety is ancient. It goes deeper than material wealth. She looks for stability, for someone who can anchor her in life's storms. Many men misunderstand this, thinking money alone is enough. But true security is not a bank account, it's self command. If you govern your temper, if you master your choices, if you walk with direction, she feels safe in your presence. She knows you won't crumble under pressure, and that more than riches is what she values. The fifth weakness is the temptation of validation. Compliments, likes, admiration, these can become addictive. Many women, shaped by a world that constantly measures their value, lean on external validation to affirm their worth. If you don't understand this, jealousy eats at you. You see her posting, receiving attention, and you feel threatened. But here is the truth. A man who validates himself cannot be replaced by empty words from strangers. Your role is not to compete with noise. Your role is to embody depth so that no amount of shallow validation can rival the gravity of your presence. The sixth is the fear of abandonment. Beneath many women's strength lies this shadow, the terror of being left behind. It comes from history, from evolution, from personal wounds. This fear may show as clinginess, sudden accusations, or little emotional tests. Don't mock it, don't punish it. Instead, remain consistent. Your reliability, quiet and steady, speaks louder than promises. You don't need to swear eternal loyalty under the stars. Simply show up again and again as yourself. Consistency is love in its most stoic form. Seventh, the attraction to power, not the crude kind, domination or arrogance, but the inner power of presence. A woman instinctively gravitates toward men who know who they are. If you waver, if you live without aim, she feels restless. But when you move with purpose, when your life carries weight, she respects and follows. Remember, a man with direction doesn't need to beg for admiration. His very being commands it. The eighth is the struggle with independence. The modern woman often stands proud in her independence. Yet beneath it lies a paradox. She wants to be cared for, but she also wants freedom. She wants strength, but also tenderness. If you fail to see this tension, you'll either smother her or withdraw too far. The answer is balance. Let her shine in her independence, but never step back from your own role as a man. Masculinity and femininity, like yin and yang, thrive not in competition, but in complement. And finally, the ninth, the longing to be understood, more than diamonds, more than grand gestures. What many women truly crave is to be seen for who they are, not solved, not dismissed, not argued down, but understood. Listening with patience, without judgment, is the rarest gift you can give. Imagine sitting by a fire, the flames crackle, sparks rise. You don't control the fire, you simply watch, listen, and respect it. Do the same with her words. When you listen deeply, you touch the core of her soul. Now let me pause. These 9 weaknesses are not shameful. They are not weapons for you to exploit. They are human truths. Men, too, have their own weaknesses, but the wise man learns to observe without resentment, without naivety. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. But none of them can truly harm me. Understand this, the world is not here to be reshaped for your comfort. The world is here to test your strength. So when you face these weaknesses in women, don't rage, don't run, see them clearly, accept them, and stand in your own power. The next time she demands attention, don't drown her in it. Offer it with dignity. The next time insecurity rises, don't crumble, be the mountain. The next time emotions crash, don't drown, be the lighthouse. Again and again, Choose wisdom over impulse. In the end, relationships are not about conquest. They are not about bending another to your will. They are about self mastery. To love with clarity, you must first govern yourself. The man who understands women without losing himself, he is rare and he is free. So, I leave you with this. Love is not about finding perfection. It is about seeing reality, embracing it, and walking forward with grace. The woman beside you is neither your idol nor your enemy. She is your mirror. And when you learn to see her with wisdom, you will also begin to see yourself.